All right, we're rolling. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this in one visit to laying on the ground. I'm gonna be lazy and just drain my fuel straight into this pan here because I think it's pretty empty. We love our spring-loaded clamps. They're awesome. Let me take our little fork tool here. Fork that around. Maybe cool, that fuel line's been resting on the tailpipe. That's great. Keeps it all nice and warm. Fresh, warm fuel line there. Okay, pull that out. And there goes our gas. I'm gonna see if I have a fuel tank where I can put this in it. Just about all my loose gas cans are full. I'm gonna get a funnel for this to spill out of. I'm back and I'm smarter than I was when I left. Maybe. I might be proving myself wrong right now. I am. Okay. Yes. Okay, now I have two smaller funnels. Whoa! See if either one of these will. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I hair in my mouth as soon as that popped off. And luckily, I can't see through this, so I don't know when it's going to be full. Smells good though. It smells like high quality gas. Even if there is a hair in my mouth, you gotta get that. What is fuel I'm leaking? I got a little short piece of hose. I could just run it down into the funnel, but I could do that. Work a little bit smarter. Here we go. Big enough to catch it all. And small enough to fit in the situation. Getting better mileage already. Can't see my level again. Okay, yeah, we're still just barely above half. These all need sight gauges through them. Got some kind of a goobery gauge on top, but I can't hardly see it. I don't know if it really works or not. They all read low until they're brim full, then they read full. Okay, now I see it again. We're a little above half. So we're not wasting a whole lot of gas here. We're gonna drain it into things that can either use it or pour it back with. So while our fuel drains into the boat tank, I'm gonna show you our new sending unit. Frankly, I ordered because this one's leaking, and I just kind of thought, well, I don't like that it's leaking, and then I thought, you know, also, the fuel gauge has never been accurate. Never read what it should read. That's actually what this does, in addition to just sealing the fuel tank. So, here's what we ended up with. Looked like the best choice. It's the Scott Drake unit, the factory size line, the 5/16. Here's our little seal and our little locking thing. I believe we're going to put grease on this seal. We like putting grease on gaskets and seals. It'll make it last longer too, but it should help it hold it in place. while we put all this stuff in, and then get the lock ring on there, and then even hopefully our fuel gauge will be accurate. So we can tell how much fuel we have by using the gauge. So it sounds like a novel idea, but I think we're actually going to be able to do that with all my tools to a new location so I can get where the tools are. Now I can kind of halfway see what I'm doing. Get my phone out of my pocket so I don't grind it across the ground. All nice and dark under here where I can't really see. Move my sending unit wire out of the way there. There's our lock ring. Ooh, yeah. Get it nice and extra drippy there. Go ahead and get rid of our hose clamp for the time being. Stick that over there. Can I possibly get to this without using a hammer? Probably not. Are we gonna have to use a hammer? That should be it. We should have it now. Lock ring is out. And here comes our old sending unit. Junky old sending unit. It looks terrible. Come on out of there. It's all split open. Get this out of the way. There's no gas coming out anyway now. Yep, this is all cracked. There's no telling how poorly it was picking up fuel. It looks really corroded down in there. Can you see in there? Looks pretty bad. It was due. It might have had a sleeve of some sort on there. It's not there now. It's a pretty butterfly. It's a monarch butterfly. Don't forget to pull the old seal out. Probably the whole reason why we're even here, even though the gauge doesn't work. Okay, so we put the old seal out. Right here. Just put this in this little box you can't see. Now you got a better view. You can see part of my face and you can see part of what we're doing. Okay, we got that up there. Open our new little sack here. Move our hose clamp off of our grease tub. I'm going to take, isn't that cool that we have a breeze now? Maybe it'll help us breathe under here a little better. And take our new seal, and we're going to liberally grease up this little channel where the seal goes. And try to liberally grease up the seal itself too. So we can just sort of glue our gasket into the channel with good old-fashioned bearing grease. It appears to be glued in place. Looks good. Looks real good. Now we can take our new sending unit, stick it in there just like that. And wonder why it's so large in diameter it doesn't fit. Come on, part. Our seal still in there? Yep, seal still in place. Get me further back where I can see what's going on. Oh, now the seal came off. Okay. Stick the seal back in there. Okay, there's our tabs that line us up. Okay. That's all lined up. The seal, I believe, is still in place. Now we take our new lock ring here. Which it appears to go in anyway. Appears to go in this way. Now we can get our little flange tool and start tapping. And that's in.
I want to take a moment to show you this a little closer where you can actually see it, because it's really important to get this on all the way. So my envelope here, just pretend that's the gas tank and this is your lock ring. When you start twisting on this, okay, turn it this way, you see these vertical tabs right here? This is where I put my fork-shaped flange tool up against the edge of those to hammer this around a circle. When you do that, make sure you hammer it all the way around to where your lock tabs are right here, which you can see from this angle again. If you go that far, you're up on this ramped section right up here. So you want the lock tab to be up on this, and it'll be up against where it curves up. It's kind of hard to see because of the other tab thing behind it. You see how it curves up right there at the end? That's a better one to see. So yeah, you're up on this ramped surface with the tab of the tank up against that. So hope that helps a little bit, because I didn't show it in enough detail in the video. I went back and looked and saw it was hard to see. So back to the video.
Replug the sending unit. Just like that. Nice and tight fit there. I feel like I replaced this hose not that long ago. But I brought more hose out here with me to go ahead and have fresh, brand new hose on here today. So we're going to take this off. Take off our spring-loaded clamp. Take off our hose that's not that old and replace it with new hose, even newer. Take our little hose cutter here. Clip some new hose. Put that on there. Take both of our hose clamps, stick those on there. I don't know how I feel about that. Of that, I'm sure. Put that back in there. Yep, just like that. Take this clamp back to the fuel line. Get it far enough back that it's beyond the flange, but just beyond the flange, like that. You take this one. Put it right there. Okay, so now we're all reconnected. Our fuel line's not touching the tailpipe, which is good. It could be a little further away from it, though. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. It wouldn't be sad. Now we can put fuel in it, see if it all pours right back out, or see if it works. It should be good, though. All right, here's finished product. The lock ring's on all the way. We've driven it, we've filled it up with fuel, doesn't leak, and here's what it should look like. Okay, now we're gonna pour some fuel back in here. Hopefully not spill any. Yeah, see how that's going. It's mostly all going down the funnel. Whoa. Easy there, low flow funnel. Okay. That should be enough to check for leaks. It appears to be dry. Just how we like it. Just fill her up. The good thing is it gets lighter as more comes out. Gives you something to look forward to while you're trying to do this without killing your back. All right. Now I can one-hand it. Now we should have more gas in the car than we did before we started. May have killed my back. It always seems to heal, though. Okay, it's all in there. Didn't appear to leak. Having to go change clothes and then come back and check the gauge. So let's see how that looks. See if it looks gaugy. Let me go fill it up. Better indication of what's going on. All right. There's our gauge. Turn the key on. The car did not explode. We're getting about a quarter tank. That's probably as accurate as this car has ever been, fuel gauge wise. So now we'll go fill it up and see what it reads. I love that. That's really kind of cool. There's the new sending unit with a full tank of gas. That's about full. That's about right. We just had a heat soak start with our 190 temp Motorcraft thermostat. That looks real good. I like that. Just on the healthy side of the center. So yeah. Progress. Casually cruising around here with a working fuel gauge. You love it. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. We'll catch you on the next episode.